Dehaven, how's it going, man?
Cam, what's up, man? It's a blessing. It's a blessing, Cam.
Definitely blessings, man. Grinding, man. I'm glad to have you back on
Yeah.
the show.
It's glad to be back, Cam. It's definitely glad to be back, man. Especially since the last joint we did, man, and what it did for us. You know what I'm saying? It did
Yeah,
a lot for us, bro. So shout out to you, Cam. I ain't gonna front. You know, you guys, man, that's bringing the content that's really messing with me, helping me out with this is really is a blessing to have you. You know, it's an honor that you even looked out with this. You know,
that's what's up, man. I'm glad I could help, man. I'm glad it's doing a lot for you. I know you got the Marcy Maid out there. And
right,
the interview definitely did good numbers too.
right. I ain't no front since the last time we did this interview. We was only talking about just strictly Amazon. You know, we 9 platforms strong now, streaming and moving strong, bro. So that's what it's done since the last time we talked. And we just been working hard. And you know what this shit take, Cam, man. It ain't hard to tell. Like, the money that you don't see the money into this it's so far down the line, man. It's just you just keep working and keep working. More interviews, and it's kind of even better now because we done went to a next level with this, Cam. Yeah, I can't wait to explain to you what this next level is about now, man, because we on another level now.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot of work, man, but everybody stay grind. You know what I'm saying? We all grind, man. We all getting there. We all, what I'm saying, just going step by step, man. Um, but I thought we would get into some of the biggest news in hip hop that's been going down lately. And I know you've kind of had your experience with the feds, even though, I'm talking about the Young Thug and
Right.
Gunna situation. I know that's a state RICO, but you know what I mean? I know you got a little bit of experience with all that, man. So Gunna came out and took a plea deal, and the main part that everybody is kind of making a big deal about is that he admitted that YSL was an actual gang, and he admitted this in court. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people kind of are been debating: was he snitching? Was he not snitching? Did he cooperate? What is this going to entail down the line? Is he going to have to cooperate? Can you kind of like let him know a little bit about, what I'm saying, what's up with all that?
Well, truthfully, Cam, the way the game is today, the way that this entertainment carry it now, it's like they don't talk about the people that really should be talked about when it comes to federal cases and snitching and all that shit. So I kind of stay away from it now because they only pick and choose on who they want to talk about. Gunna is just a really small fish to what they really looking for, who they really want. You know what I'm saying? But just to touch on his case, yeah, RICO is a life sentence law that they put together that's criminal enterprising. You get what I'm saying? He admit that it was a gang. That's all they want you to say. You know what I mean? This RICO shit is almost like the crack laws when they was giving us life for crack, when they was giving us 30 years for crack. You know what I'm saying? They flipped the game now, and now it's about this RICO shit. And they putting our young people, young men away with this shit forever. There's really basically no way around it once you admit that it's a gang. It ain't hard to see through none of that, man. It ain't hard to see through it. And that's what I like about when I talk about my life and what it, how it runs along with that that it is no good outcome to this, man. It's a setup. You know what I'm saying? You may think that giving your boy 5 and, you know, doing these weird shakes and this and that shit, that, you know, it's a gang. That's how they look at it. And then once you start making money with this gang, calling yourselves a gang, you know, there's no way around it. You know what I'm saying? So that Gunna situation, it's not such a big story, man. That shit happening and happening and happening to a point now that it's a wake-up call for you guys now, man. You can't keep seeing this 6ix9ine shit going. You can't keep seeing this happening. You see, you know, it ain't about them telling and snitching, but you see what it's doing. You see what it's doing to their friendships. You see what it's doing to their families. You see how this shit is just, it ain't worth it, man. It ain't worth it for a group of black young boys getting this much money. It ain't worth it, man. And this is gonna be more and more, they got beds to fill now, man. And it don't matter what part of the gang, that's what RICO is all about. It don't matter what part you played. I don't give a fuck if you was just driving them around. It doesn't matter. And you think he's gonna do life knowing that he's been doing just the minimum? Man, it's all a game, man, and it's just a wake-up call for our black young men out here calling themselves wanting to be in a gang, man. The only gang I ever been involved with was getting money, man. That's it. We didn't call ourselves a gang. You know what I'm saying? We was a crew, but you never used the word gangs, because real gangs, you know, you see them. You know, it ain't about the weird shakes. That shit is something different. But this Rico Gunna shit, man, he's a small fish compared to who they really, really want. Believe that. That's why Gunna's home. He's, you know, it's the common, hey, you know, we really don't want you. You know, they know that whatever his involvement is very minimum. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's the fact that they preying on these young boys with their lives and their, you know, freedom. And when you take these deals, everybody talk about the plea offer, the plea offers. You know, if you take a look at Marcy Maid and you see Marcy Maid, and I talked about my case, yo, it's certain deals, man. Real men, like real talk, it's about, yo, this how much money I have to spend. How much time could you get me? From facing life, can you get me 20 years? Can you get me 10 years? If my lawyer could do that for me, here, I got 2 million, 3 million to put up. Can I get 15 years? Can I get 10 years? And let me go about my time. I don't need to talk on the stand. I don't need to make these pleas, I don't understand what kind of plea agreements. If you look into my case, you see what Emery did. I never seen Emery get on the stand and testify and tell what he did and what he, you know, he took his deal and he went and did his time. There's nothing to talk about. That's a plea agreement. These guys taking these pleas and you have to get on the stand too? Nah, bro. That ain't gentleman, man. And keep in mind that, you know, just because I asked my lawyer, yo, see if you can get me 15 years. I'm looking at 30 years. If you can give me 15 years, I got 3 million cash to put up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And the government don't have to take that. That's the thing about them. They could say, nah, bro, we want you to do the whole L. And you're just gonna have to suck it up. You know, the fact of the matter that these dudes don't want to do no time, it's unheard of, bro. That's what's unheard of, man. So these plea agreements, man, I don't get how they get on the stand with a plea agreement. You know? You could just say, yo, this is what I got, this is what I want to do. If y'all ain't gonna do that, man, I'm willing to take the whole ride now.
What's up? This is Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Capone News.